I've always loved playing horror games. I've played a ton over the years, so I thought it'd be fun to share my top 5 favorites with you. Whether you're a horror veteran or just looking for something new to scare yourself with, maybe you'll discover a game here to fall in love with too. Number 5. I'm on observation duty. Ever wondered what it would be like to sit behind security cameras, watching for strange changes in the environment and slowly going insane while doing it? Then I'm on observation duty is the game for you. The premise is simple but brilliant. You choose a level, get dropped into a security control room, and monitor a set of static camera feeds. Your job is to spot anomalies, anything that has changed, and report them back before too many pile up. If too many anomalies are active at once, you fail your shift. Each level runs from 12 a.m. to 6 a.m., and your only goal is to survive with your attention intact. The environments range from creepy vacation homes and museums to gas stations and other eerie locales. Each one feels like a Where's Waldo puzzle, but with way more ghosts. The anomalies you need to catch are impressively diverse, from missing objects, doors opening, and intruders, to surreal events like paintings changing, giants peeking in from windows, or a bucket randomly tripling in size. Depending on the version you play, you'll either report anomalies through a drop down menu or by clicking them directly. But the core gameplay loop stays the same throughout the series. That's why I'm grouping all entries in the franchise under one listing. They are all excellent. What really elevates this game is playing with friends, sitting in voice chat debating whether that chair moved or if that shadow always looked like that. It creates a shared tension and laughter that few horror games can match. Between the challenges of remembering every detail and the unpredictability of the anomalies, some of which are hilariously weird, this game offers endless replay value. That's why I'm on observation duty remains one of my all-time favorite horror experiences. Number 4. Phasmophobia. Phasmophobia is the smash hit multiplayer horror game that redefined the ghost hunting genre. It absolutely deserves a place on this list. It's the game that made paranormal investigation explode in popularity across the horror gaming world. You play as a ghost hunter, either solo or with up to 3 friends, entering haunted locations to uncover what kind of spirit lurks inside. Your goal? Identify the ghost type and survive long enough to report your findings. To do that, you're given a variety of tools inspired by real life paranormal investigations: the EMF reader, spirit box, UV light, dots projector, and more. You need to gather 3 pieces of evidence to confirm the ghost types. But it's not just about tools. Different ghosts also have unique behaviors. For example, an Onryo may start hunting after extinguishing 3 candles. Sanity plays a big role too. The lower your sanity, the more likely a hunt will occur. Sanity drops over time when you're in the dark or witness ghostly activities. When a ghost starts hunting, your only hope is to run, hide, or outsmart it. One wrong move, and it's game over. Each mission also comes with optional objectives, like taking ghost photos, placing sound sensors, or catching the ghost on camera. These add tension, since staying longer increases the risk of being hunted. What makes Phasmophobia truly special is its ongoing development. The devs frequently release updates, improve mechanics, and stay tightly connected to the community. The game is constantly evolving and always feels fresh. Whether you're playing alone for a slow burning horror experience or with friends for chaos and laughter, especially when someone taunts the ghost on purpose, Phasmophobia delivers. It's frantic, immersive, and endlessly replayable. One of my all time favorite horror games. Number 3. Amnesia. Amnesia is a timeless horror classic, the game that jump started PewDiePie's career and changed the horror genre forever. You play as Daniel, an archaeologist who wakes up in a deserted castle with no memory of who he is or how he got there. As you explore the Shadow Halls, you piece together the truth through scattered journal entries, revealing a dark story of ambition, regret, and something far more sinister. Early on, the game introduces 2 core mechanics: your lantern, which needs to be refueled, and your sanity, which must be maintained. Sanity drains when you're in the dark too long or witness unsettling things like monsters or corpses. Let it slip too far and you'll start hallucinating. Bugs crawling across the screen, distorted vision, and an overwhelming sense of dread. To progress, you'll need to solve puzzles. Some simple, like finding a lever, and others more complex, like brewing chemicals to clear blocked paths. While most puzzles are rewarding, a few can feel tricky. Or maybe it's just that I'm not that smart. But the real tension lies in the enemies that stalk the castle. You're completely defenseless. If a monster hears or sees you, you have only one option: hide. That usually means ducking into a dark corner or slamming yourself into a closet and hoping it walks past. Amnesia sets itself apart with its world building, atmosphere, and sound design. The eerie silence, creaking doors, and distant whispers keep you on edge, even when nothing is happening. It's a game I keep returning to, and it never loses its impact. Even better, the community has kept it alive for years with custom stories and mods giving you endless new nightmares to explore. Number 2. Scrutinized. Scrutinized is what happens when a developer asks, how paranoid can we make the player feel? And then builds a whole game around that question. You play as a private investigator, trying to uncover the truth behind your cousin's murder. Was she the victim of a notorious serial killer? That's what you're here to find out. All while fending off a kidnapper and a terrifying man named Tanner, who's somehow both hilarious and horrifying in a lab coat.
Son. Let's check for Tanner.
Gameplay takes place entirely from your home, where you're glued to your computer, solving cases by hacking into phones, browsing social media, checking police records, and digging through personal data. But you're not safe. The kidnapper might be turning off lights or sneaking in through a window. Meanwhile, Tanner could be sprinting across your lawn, and your only defense is checking your cameras and your home, reacting fast and hoping you catch them in time. Each night is a race against the clock. You need to successfully complete a number of cases to survive. Mess up too many times and you fail. Once you fit your quota, you can either do more cases to wrap up early, or just play it safe until 4 a.m., if you dare. What makes Scrutinized so memorable is how it never lets you relax. You're constantly switching between detective work and survival instinct. Tanner's jump scares, random and terrifying. The pressure of permadeath on normal difficulty, brutal. One mistake, 1 second too slow, and it's straight back to night number 1. It's that chaotic balance of solving crimes while also always watching your back that makes Scrutinize one of my all time favorites. It's not just a horror game, it's an anxiety simulator in the best way possible. Number 1. Choxy. Choxy is my favorite horror game. Sure, it uses a lot of standard Unreal Engine 5 assets, and yes, it can be a little bit rough around the edges, but it more than makes up for that with its atmosphere, its constant sense of dread, and some genuinely well executed jump scares. You play as a paranormal investigator who starts off exploring a hospital filled with deranged creatures and supernatural events. As the game unfolds, it escalates even further, eventually taking you into a demonic realm where things only get more intense. The game keeps you on edge constantly. With the way it throws horrors right at you, it doesn't let up, you're always bracing for the next scare. Visually, it looks great, no surprise given it's made in Unreal Engine 5, but the sound design is what really pulls you in.
Okay, Mr.
Distant growling, wet footsteps, unsettling ambience, all of it combines to build this thick, creepy atmosphere that never really lets go. There are a few puzzles here and there. Nothing too difficult, one of them is literally just a basic math question. These small breaks are actually welcome, giving you a moment to breathe between the chaos. And then comes the twist. In the second half of the game, the tone shifts into something completely absurd. You end up fighting deer in swimsuits and cucumbers with faces like the annoying orange. It's ridiculous, but after nearly an hour of non stop tension, it's actually kind of refreshing. I won't spoil the ending, but if you're into indie horror with a chaotic mix of terror and weird humor, Choxy is 100% worth playing. It's one of the most unpredictable and memorable horror games I've ever came across. And there you have it, my list of all time favorite horror games. Of course, there are tons of amazing horror titles out there, but these are just the ones that stuck with me the most. Now, I want to hear from you. What's your favorite horror game? Or even your own top 5? Drop it in the comments down below, and maybe you'll help me discover a new favorite or even change my list entirely.